Hi, my sparklies. I'm here. I'm back. No, this is a better one. This is a better one. Thank you. Thank you very much. I You wouldn't believe me if I told you. So let's just talk, okay? Let's just talk. Are these getting too long? I don't really feel that chatty today, so maybe this won't be short. But yeah, but yeah. Before we get started, I have to remind you something. I don't like you. I love that thing. But yeah, I don't like you. You don't matter to me, and I don't know you. So that's why. That's exactly why I'm not lying to you. But do you even really know me? Good question. um, the fact that you were even raising any questions or like thinking about me, honestly, that just tells you that your internal conflict is because your instincts don't match your reality. It's like you're arguing with yourself almost because you wouldn't even question anything. Like if you think somebody's crazy, you just like, oh, you categorize them as crazy and you write them off and you don't pay them attention. But you just keep coming back for more, like you're a nigga or something like that. Stop. So yeah, it's not me, but it's you, honey. It's because the things I say make more sense than anything else you've probably heard in your entire life. So yeah, it's not me, it's you. Did I do my job so well? I do. I do. But yeah, it would be nice if things were like, I don't know, sweet and cute and just lovely, but those would be lies. Because lies are what's sugar coated. And I like sugar coated things, sour too. But the truth is actually very bitter. A little sour, but mostly bitter. It's kind of a tough pill to swallow. And that's why I gotta go away, let my brain finish developing, and just remember things. Be more helpful, get knowledge, more insightful. That way I can answer your questions better. And maybe I'll like you a little bit more. Because absence makes the heart grow fonder. Probably not that much though. Just say it. Okay. So yeah. And like there's some things I can't answer. I mean I can, but it's like if I answer them, then your brain not gonna do no work. So I can't just give you all the answers. Even though I'm sure that's what you want. Don't like pay me for that. And you have to work. Don't you want to learn? Don't you want to expand your brain? I love when people prove me wrong. I love that because then it's like you actually did me a favor. You taught me something. So I hope I'm doing that for you. Probably hurts a little bit, but you'll be okay. Shake it off. Yeah, but when I come back in like 2026 and I'm more cultured, then we can talk a little bit more. Well, I talk, you listen. And maybe I'll answer more questions if you guys ask me. And I can remove bias and I'll have better language because, I'll be more cultured and just knowledgeable, more knowledgeable. So, okay, let's get started. Let's get to the facts. Let's talk about some things. Um, okay. First, we're going to talk about the number 13. Remember how I said there's like 13 new moons and there was 13 full moons? What's so significant about the number 13? You know how in like some cultures it's like, I don't know, bad, demonic number, kind of like 666, but different? And even like I say that word a lot. I say like literally. See, that's what I mean. I need to work on my speech even more. It's been so long since I've given a speech. Anywho. not gonna get sidetracked. Do you like my nails? Do you like my nails, though? I just said that and I just totally got sidetracked. Wow. Okay, okay. 15. So, what is it about the number 13 that's like so off? Do you feel that? Do you, a lot of women, majority of women, maybe some men too. I don't know. I can only speak from a woman's perspective because, but yeah, maybe some men, maybe you guys feel something with the number 13, but I know, especially for women, I know we feel something with number 13. Some people associate it with evil, but why? What do you think it is about the number 13? If it, if there's anything associated with the number 13? Well, there's some people that say that that Mary was 13, so it's like a coming of age number, and then 13, 1 3, reduces to 4, and 4, as I told you, is that's the number for man or male in numerology. Well, I don't know how to explain it. It's like numerology, but maybe not modern day numerology. Mm. I'm not gonna get too much into it because that's gonna make my head hurt. And you all know I don't come here for that. But yeah, um, back to the numbers. So yeah, number 4 is for male, and then in like the tarot cards, the number 13 is the death card. So what does that mean? And death is not bad because after death becomes rebirth, and then you can master something. But yeah, even tarot and the number 13 is just, it's a very feminine thing, kind of. So, and maybe that's why, I think that's why it makes sense for that to be why the number 13 is so significant to women. It's very significant to women because of like the moon and the primitive female Lilith. Have you guys heard of her? I hope you have. But if you haven't, then do some research and maybe we'll talk about that in 2026. Actually, we will. But until then, um, people like demonize the number 13 because it's related to women. I don't really know how to break that down any simpler because there's if there was 13 months in the year, then everything would align perfectly. There'd be 28 days in each month. Each month would start off, I think, with either Monday or Sunday, one of those. And it would just coordinate with the moon. So, and a lot of like scholars and religious men, they were kind of scared of that. So that's why they decided that the number 13 was demonic and people say it's bad. But it's really kind of like lucky. Even though if you add it together, it's supposed to be like 1, 3. I mean, one. Guys, let me say a secret. I can't really add. I mean, I can, but barely. Anyway, it's supposed to be 1, 3. You add together, you get the 4. And it's supposed to be like the downfall of women because Mary got pregnant and like pregnancy is like scary and awful and all those things. But it was like it was not something that she necessarily really wanted to do. She was chosen. So yeah. That's just some background knowledge and some info about the number 13. And you can do more research about that if you like, but just think about that. Think about the number 13, where it correlates, how it correlates, and what it means to you, if it means anything. Do you feel anything? Ask yourself those questions. And then, what else was I want to talk about? Um, okay. So you know how there's that saying, and it's really true that nothing lasts forever. So just thinking logically, if nothing lasts forever, why or how would you expect your marriage to? Like how is that supposed to last forever until death do us part if nothing lasts forever? You know what I mean? So you think about that. Because if stuff lasts forever, wouldn't that be stagnancy? Wouldn't that be like the definition of stagnancy for just going on ever and ever and not changing? I don't know. Well, I do know, but You think about that, and I'm gonna think about how to add. But divorce is not a sin. You're supposed to grow. I mean, you can grow together. You don't necessarily have to grow apart, but it's not like it's okay if you outgrow someone. You don't. I mean, it's not a race. It's not a competition, but some people aren't the best partners, and they think they are, and you might think they are, but things just turn out differently. So I don't know. That's just a helpful tidbit, I think. Marriage itself is just like a complicated topic. There's actually a lot of complicated topics of discussion, but that one specifically because I don't know. I think I just need to finish some more lessons and get some more knowledge and well-roundedness and background information, and then I'll remember more things, and I'll be able to what's that word? Translate, translate better. hmm And then I'll put it in my books. Yeah, I put well. You'll have to see in 2026. But yeah, I definitely will be putting a lot of information in my books, obviously, because it's a book and books are full of information. But a lot of information pertaining to like life and just general knowledge, I think that would be helpful. And good. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Important. Yeah, important. I cannot wait for these books. They're going to be so, so good, so helpful, so insightful. And that's my motto. I like to be very helpful. Even though sometimes I don't really feel like being very helpful, like lately, but I'll still be doing my job better than anybody else too. I just do it so well. Where is my damn? I need a trophy. I need a medal. I need a whole lot of cash. And what else would I need? A lot of shiny things and flowers. Okay, this is the last thing I want to leave you with, and I'm gonna just let you sit on this. I'm just let you breathe on it. Okay, so Santa, if you move the letters around, you get Satan. Wait, not that one. But yeah, I don't know if you did that, but you get Satan. So a man in a red suit that comes into your house in the middle of the night and gives children who have good behavior gifts. What does that really teach your children? What are you saying? And don't get me wrong, like Saint Nick was obviously a person, and there are there's some truth to the story, but it's so far like a lot of things, a lot of information is just so far off. So I'll be trying to give you information to get back to the base, to the root. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Um, what is that? What does that help? What are you really celebrating? Because um, okay, let's do more numerology. If you have 12, 25, 1, 2, 2, 5. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to add. In my head, it's not working. Okay, you get 10. That's really bad. But if you add that together, you get 10. And then the tarot card, that would be the Wheel of Fortune. Now, if you figure out or if you add the year that Jesus was born, it would be 15. And that number in the tarot card deck, 10 plus 5, that's the devil. So people be celebrating 12/25. And I'm not saying Christmas should be on a different day. Yes, I am. But what it's really about what you do when you celebrate and what it means to you. Um, yeah. Honestly, it's kind of like the easiest and oldest trick in the book. Do you understand that saying? Oldest trick in the book. What do you think the book is? But yeah, it's just yo switcheroo. it's like a projection. You know, it's like you say it's one thing, but it's really another. So then you're like all confused and discombobulated in the brain. You don't really know what's going on. It's quite literally the oldest trick in the book. So yeah. And it's like, I don't know, it's like, it's not your fault because in the Bible, confuse thy enemy. That's what you're supposed to do. But you have to realize that the devil, the enemy, whoever you have in your head or religion is that, they can read the Bible and the holy text too. So, of course, they have tricks and they need people to fall victim to them. So, yeah. I know. This was just a video full of like hard pills to swallow. And I think that's why it was kind of hard for me to make. But I gotta do my job. Yeah. We need to get paid still. But anywho. Do with that information as you will. Please be happy, live your life, and be positive. Be good little birdies. And I will see you again. I don't know when, but definitely for my last video. Maybe before then. But if not, before the end of the year. So, okay. Bye. Mwah. Be good. I don't know. Okay.